Hey, how's it going? Happy Monday, everybody. I swear to God, I'm way more prepared today than I usually am. I actually spent some time to set up everything before stream started, and I bet you're wondering, LB, why are you late if you were not doing anything important? Well, let me tell you. I was late only because I was playing Honkai Star Rail and I was stuck in a fight and it wouldn't end. And so pretty much up until I pressed go live, I was stuck in this fight. I said, you know what, screw it. It's taking way too long. I'll just do it later. It's fine. But yeah, I downloaded Honkai Star Rail last night, and oh my god, I've been playing so much. It's so bad. I just really like turn-based games, and it really reminds me of like Final Fantasy and just like a traditional like RPG that I'm used to playing. So that's what I've been up to lately. That's what I've been up to this weekend, especially like been doing a little bit of that along with some video editing. So I'm hoping, if you guys saw, that I will be releasing a video finally releasing a video this week after all this time. Welcome everybody, how's it going? Welcome Mercenary, welcome Chrome Pills, welcome Ink Noodle. It's good to see you guys. Food is great at 7:37. Hey Fitzy, how's it going? The gains train? Absolutely. We are meal prepping today because I've been hitting the gym way more than usual, and I figured, you know what, might as well get my summer bod coming in, right? Got to get those gains for the summer. So this will be my spring bulk, I guess. So that's the plan. We're using a recipe by another YouTube creator. I don't remember who it was. I linked it in the description of the YouTube video. But we are doing it's like a really popular one. It's a Firecracker Beef and Brussels sprouts. That's what we're doing today. It should be about 5 or so meals, so I'll be eating this throughout the week, and hopefully by the end of today we'll have a healthy looking amount of food. I hope it's not like pathetic looking, but we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. Pokemon Ranger video? It's not the Pokemon Ranger video. That's the funny part. I've been talking about Pokemon Ranger for so long. It is actually the you'll see on Wednesday. You'll see on Wednesday. See, I can't spoil it for you guys. Just it's not the Pokemon Ranger video, but it's still fun. I promise. It's still a fun video. I promise. Understandable. Let's go. What's the weight goal? I'm trying to add 5 pounds. So I'm not adding too much. I'm not going like heavy mass gainer, you know, but just a little bit. Just adding a tiny bit of weight on. I think it'll be nice. I've been spring bulking in the winter. Let's go. Yeah, I like to bulk without working out. That's the best part of bulking. It's like the best and the worst part. You can bulk and not work out, and then you look like a potato. Pretty much. Ink Noodle says, I was at an amusement park today, so I'm tired. Ooh, wait, that sounds fun. Oh god, I just dropped my charger. How was that? Hopefully you got to go on roller coasters. I think going on roller coasters is pretty much my favorite part of going to amusement parks. Pretty much other than that, I just like eat. I eat fair food like funnel cake, and then I just go on roller coasters. That's like really all I look forward to at amusement parks. But also, I haven't been to a lot of them. Amusement parks haven't really been my thing. Haven't had too much opportunity to experience all of them. But I think something on my bucket list, definitely gotta hit up Disneyland at some point. I just gotta figure out what the hype is about. It sounds expensive though. Enough to not have to go out for food for a week? Yes, that is the plan. We will be making 5 meals, hopefully for my dinners for the rest of this week. And then I usually have overnight oats for lunch. So it's not too bad. I'll be able to get my macros in. 30-minute Megamind edit, got it? Not quite, but good guess. Tess says trying to stay healthy, double batter. Absolutely. Potato LB. I used to be a potato. I swear. I used to be a potato. I've been there, done that, right? Was it Mr. Worldwide always says, been there, done that? You know, that famous Pitbull Pitbull quote. But what song is that? It's the one about Rent. I don't know. Something, it's funny, okay? Laugh at my jokes. I'll laugh at my jokes. Ha ha ha. LB so funny. All right, so anyways, we are cooking today. Like I was saying, when I released my schedule, very last minute. Only 2 streams this week. Wednesday, I'll be dropping that video that I've been working on. I still have a little bit to polish, but hopefully by then I'll have it ready to go. I'm hoping to drop it around time that I would normally have stream anyways. So if you guys are interested, keep your eyes peeled out for that. Let me try to think. But yeah, so today is Meal Prep Monday. We will be making food. I know we just had a cooking stream last Friday, but I kind of wanted to get something going today. because if I didn't do it now, I wouldn't have any time to meal prep anyway. So we set the time aside. We're cooking with gas or induction, I guess, today. I mean, ever since I got the induction stove, I stopped using the gas stove, which is quite nice, I think. It's a little more convenient. And then Friday, we are going to continue with our Shadow Dragon run, which means this week is the first week in a long time where we haven't had God of War. So God of War will be returning next week. I'm hoping to hit up that three streams a week schedule again, maybe on, off, maybe alternating. I don't know. I'm still figuring it out, all right? It'll be a surprise. It'll be a surprise. I promise. Hey, Ultra Cool, how's it going? Hopefully you're doing well today. It's good to see you. Hopefully your Monday's going well. Is my chat showing up on screen? Is my chat busted? I can't even tell. Anyways, let's see what's up. My friends who went with me to the park kept screaming and hugging me, but I thought it was super peaceful. If I had known they would be so scared, I would have gone alone. I see. Hey, Lapis, how's it going? Hey, man, been a while. Sorry I haven't been on streams for a long time. Schoolwork and stuff been a bit hard recently. No, that's fine. I appreciate it. Thanks for popping in, Lapis. It's been good to see you. I'm glad to know that you're doing well. I was worried you might have died or something. So glad to see that you're a-okay. But yeah, I've been doing pretty good. We just hit the 1 year anniversary. We had a lot of cool celebrations for that, and then I'm finally, if you missed that, releasing a video this week, ideally. I'm gonna swing back to my computer real quick, just because I want to figure out why the chat's not working. I feel like that's a pretty important part of the streaming experience here. Let me see if I can get this going. I think I might have to refresh the chat source. Is that what that is? All right, so this is BGM. Wait, where is the chat source? Now I'm just confused. What? Did I have chat on cooking stream last week? I could have sworn I did. Ultra Coast is kind of meh. How about you? Doing all right. I mean, it's been busy quite lately in life, you know. But we're cooking. We're making moves. I think I might have to switch scenes here real quick. I'm gonna try to copy. What is happening? Wait, I think OBS is dying. Oh, there we go. Hold on. What? Where'd my chat go? What? I saw it ever so briefly for a second. Let me try this again. We'll copy this scene source and throw it on here, maybe. Is it this? Oh, there we go. We got chat. We're going. Oh, I was scared. I didn't see the chat on the last cooking stream. Oh no, what a bummer. Okay. We've got it fixed. I'm gonna head back to the kitchen now. We'll be good to go. I can't believe I'd had my entire Katsudan Zatsudan with no chat. The whole point of it was just chatting. All right, we're back to the kitchen. Yes, I'm alive. I'm glad. Marissa says, beat the guide and run. Show the others in V2 space it can be done. I'm really hoping so. I'm really going to push for that guide and run, even if it costs me my life. I will be the hero. I will die for all of our sins. Happy probably very late 1 year channel anniversary. Thank you. Yes, it was pretty recent. I think we celebrated April 1st, so it's been about a month, but I appreciate it. Thank you. El Gato the cat? No, it's the capture card software. Chrome Pill says I got season passes for SeaWorld, and apparently a bottle of Gatorade costs $7. Wait, that's outrageous. They probably make so much money just off of selling like concessions. That's crazy. Chat? Yes, chat is now back. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I didn't have chat. That's the biggest blunder I've had in a while. Yo, LB, I'm on a bus. Isn't that crazy? Wait, you can watch my stream from a bus? That's kind of awesome. Hi, YouTube viewers. Yes, absolutely hi, YouTube viewers. All right. I think it's about time we get ready for the cooking experience. I think we first need to start off by gathering all the ingredients. So I'm going to peek around. All right. So it looks like we're going to need rice. I've got that. Trust. We're going to need, what are we going to need? We're going to need beef. I do have ground beef. Let me pop in the fridge. Let's see what we've got. I'm pretty sure I bought everything the other day, so it shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, we're going to be mostly eating ground beef this week. That's the plan here. So I've got would you look at that? The value pack of ground beef. That's a little over 2 pounds, 2¼ pounds, something like that. So that's the ground beef. We've got 1 pound of Brussels sprouts. I do have that, I'm pretty sure. I hope so, at least. All right, so flipping through the kitchen, or flipping through the fridge primarily. I think I've been stuffing everything inside this drawer. There we go. Gotta throw them onto the screen for your viewing pleasure. So here is roughly 1 pound of Brussels sprouts. We've got an onion. Definitely need one of those. I have an onion inside this bag. Here we go. Look at that onion. It is a healthy, chunky onion, I'll say. That is one of the chunkiest onions I've seen in a long time. What else we need? We need poblano peppers. That's what we've got today. These are supposed to be pretty spicy. So I've made this recipe once before. I haven't done it on stream though, and it's also been a long time. So hopefully it won't be too bad to make today. Let me catch up on the chat. Hopefully Guide and Run does surface to everyone else within the space. Yeah, I feel like if it catches on, that'd be really cool. We definitely need to see more Fire Emblem players. You play chess? Do I play chess? No. Well, I know how to play chess, yes. Am I good at chess? No. I'm absolutely not good at chess in any capacity. I'm eating some spaghetti. Let's go. My usual dinner. Spaghetti is pretty good, tried and true, and it's not too hard to make, I don't imagine. It's just pasta and tomato sauce, right? That's spaghetti, essentially. Yeah, so I think this is most of the ingredients. What do we need? We need red pepper flakes, and we need green onions. I have green onions, just trust. It's in the fridge. I'm not going to pull it out. But I do need the red pepper flakes. I don't know if I thought I had them. Man, all these ingredients just go missing. I sneeze and all my spices vanish. I think the hardest part of cooking is figuring out where you put all your spices, because I have no idea where anything is. All right, it looks like I found them. This is what I'm saying. Like, the red pepper flakes, they were not in my pantry or in my like cabinet drawers. It was in the living room. Who puts red peppers in the living room? So here's my red pepper flakes. What else do we need? We need minced. We need minced garlic, which I have. We've got green onions and a lime and some oil. And then I think I have this too. We got some hot sauce for the firecracker portion. Chess stream, please. I mean, I'm willing to try a chess segment. I probably won't dedicate an entire stream to chess, unfortunately. I'm not that good. I recognize that beef. That's my cousin. He was a jerk. It's all good. I'm sorry, Fitzy. It's for the gains. It was for a worthy cause, I promise. I haven't had a monster for more than 3 days. I feel weird. Wait, Ink Noodle not on an energy drink? That's kind of crazy. Did you experience any like withdrawal symptoms? I feel like if you drank as much caffeine as you did, I feel like you'd get hit with withdrawal pretty bad. Funny dad joke, question mark. He was a jerk. Haha, I get it. Chess stream, please. You said blunder in general. That's a chess term. Oh, I see. I probably picked it up because I've been watching chess streams. I just don't play chess myself personally. Lapis says, yeah, I eat spaghetti without the sauce, so it's just pasta. If it's just pasta, is that really spaghetti? I don't think that's spaghetti. That doesn't count, does it? No, there's no way that counts, right? That's like a technicality. Because it's just pasta. You're just eating pasta then, right? Pasta with cheese? I don't know. Crumpil says, I think I'm overthinking things. No. I think you're right. It's just I've been picking up the vocabulary from the stuff that I watch, so it makes sense. All right, so I think what we're gonna do first is we're gonna prep the ingredients, which means I'm gonna put the meat away so it doesn't like get too close to room temperature. We don't want that bacterial growth, right? So we'll start with the veggies. Wait, hold on. No, we can't start with the veggies. We gotta start with the rice. So, per usual, I have to wash my rice cooker basket. Is this a basket? I think this is a basket. Rice cooker basket. So I'm gonna wash this off screen here, and we should be able to get some rice going pretty shortly here. And then I think the other thing is today we're using the air fryer again. This time we're using the air fryer primarily for the Brussels sprouts. Everything else I think is going to be cooked or sauteed in our cast iron today. But yeah, hopefully we can fit everything in a couple batches. I'm hoping not to have to like empty stuff out and then like, you know, like one, I don't want to overcrowd the pan, but two, I also don't want to cook twice. It's just because I'm lazy. All right, so here is our washed rice basket. Pasta could be had with anything. That's true. I actually used to be a pretty big fan of Alfredo, and then I realized I had lactose intolerance, and then everything changed. My whole life changed. I think the one thing that impacted my life the most was discovering that I had lactose intolerance or developing that. Because I definitely was able to drink milk as a kid, but I've lost the genetic lottery. It is so unfortunate. And he sacrifices the beef. It's called spaghetti on the box, so I call it spaghetti. Oh, that's fair. Speaking of spaghetti, I don't think I've ever had SpaghettiOs, but I've always wanted to try it. SpaghettiOs, I don't know, it just seems like so fun. It's like a fun, novel version of spaghetti. I feel like it'd be really cool to try it out. I feel like I've missed out on a little piece of childhood. I hope I can reclaim it with my SpaghettiOs. Who knows? It's a basket? Okay, just wanted to make sure. I cook my rice in a pot all the time, like people have been doing forever. That's fair, but I eat so much rice that it makes sense to have a rice cooker. All right, so I think we're gonna need 2 cups of rice in this one. So I do have to get a measuring cup here, which I should have in the dishwasher. All right, so we are grabbing the rice. We're just gonna go in with 2 cups of rice today. That's 1 cup. And 2 cups. All right, there we go. Look at that. That is beautiful. Now, here's the hard part. The hard part and the most tedious part, of course, is actually washing the rice. Gotta wash out all that starch. That's how you get good rice. Featherhead says I'm late. Welcome, welcome. You're not that late. I was a little late. Okay, I wouldn't say I was a little late, but for a cooking stream, I was early because I feel like my cooking streams are always like 10 minutes late. But good to see you. Hopefully you were able to drive home safely. Hopefully you had a good Monday. We are in the process of washing rice currently. But this is all happening off stream. So you're just going to have to trust that I'm actually washing rice. I promise the rice is being washed. It's going to be great. Yeah, now I'm busy with my hands, so I'll have to catch up with chat in just a second here. Yeah. I used to be super stingy about like how pure my rice water needs to be. Like I used to be that one person who's like, if the rice water isn't running clear, then it's not good rice. But as I've been getting older, I'm like, I don't have the time to spend 20 minutes washing rice. I'll wash it like 4 times and then I'll call it. Because it's just like, I think at some point you'll get diminishing returns. I just need to figure out where that sweet spot is. And I've decided that 4 is a sweet spot for me currently, unless someone else changes my mind. But yeah, I definitely don't want to spend like half an hour washing rice. Because it's like only one ingredient out of the whole dish. All right. So I need to wash it one more time and then I should be able to just cook it. There we go. I think I need to get another camera set up so you guys can see what's happening with the sink. But my concern with that is that if I get another camera set up for like what I'm doing at the sink, that means I have to clean the sink, and I'm not too keen on doing that, unfortunately. Because it's definitely not the cleanest thing. Don't want to show that off. All right, so this is washed rice. We'll have to put some water in it. So this will be the first cup, as long as I don't spill it. There we go. And 1 more cup. And that should be it for the first step of the process. Hopefully that's enough rice. It doesn't seem like a lot of rice, honestly. For 5 meals, I'm going to get like an inkling of rice every day. That doesn't sound very fun, honestly. I think I need more rice than this, but we're going to follow the recipe faithfully, all right? We get the full authentic YouTuber recipe experience. All right. Okay. I need to catch up on chat, so I'll catch up on chat while I wipe down this rice basket. Just felt a little sleepy with a little headache. Oh, that's not too bad in terms of caffeine withdrawal for Ink Noodle. Let me see. Oh no, you can develop lactose. You can develop lactose intolerance. Or I guess as you grow old, you become a boomer, and then you become less tolerant of lactose. You make the active decision to hate lactose. You discriminate against lactose, and then you lose your ability to consume dairy product. I think that's what happens. That's my running theory. All right. So we're putting the rice in the rice cooker, and it is cooking. I do need to wash the rice scoop though. It's a little nasty. So I'm gonna wash that right now. Alrighty. Cool. Rice scoop is washed. And now it's time for the good old cutting board. Lapis says I've never had SpaghettiOs, and to me, they look like they taste much more different than spaghetti. Well, yeah, they definitely would taste very different from any traditional spaghetti. But I think it's funny. It's a funny product. I don't know who thought of spaghettios, but I think it's quite novel, the idea, which is why I would want to try it. I feel like if I was a kid, I would want to try it for sure. The thing about cooking rice in the pot is that you have to what? Is that you can mod the rice on the pot as it's cooking. Oh, I see. I've been trying to eat more to get my arms thick. Let's go. Me and Chrome Pills, we're on the bulking battle. We gotta get thick arms because they save lives apparently. See, you got two things that save lives, right? You got thick thighs and you got thick arms. Those are the two things that will save lives. I promise you. Right, I think we do need to wash these Brussels sprouts. Yeah, we're gonna prep the Brussels sprouts, and I think we'll prep the onions as well. Just prep all the veggies before we start actually cooking. We bring out the heat. All right. Thank you for the follow, Travis Scott Fortnite. Glad you're enjoying the content. That's a great username, by the way. Ignu says tomorrow I'm definitely going to buy some cans of Monster. I see. You're back on the wagon. But 3 days is a long time. I'm honestly quite impressed that you haven't had Monster for 3 days. That's a long time for you. When I make curry rice, at times I won't even wash the rice as I cook the rice into the curry stuff. Oh, I see. That makes sense. I guess it really just depends on like the dish that you're going for. Honestly, yeah, I'm gonna wash these Brussels sprouts because these look kind of crusty. I'm not trying to eat crusty Brussels sprouts today. So we're gonna rub them against each other. I don't know how else you would wash these. Maybe I should get like a salad spinner. I feel like that'd be good for things like this. Although I've never used a salad spinner before. I also think it just looks fun to use a salad spinner, so I might be biased in one way or the other. I'm curious to try it out. I don't think I've ever had a salad spinner in my household. There we go. So that's the first set of Brussels sprouts. And then here's the second set. They're all very wet, so I'm going to dry them off with paper towels a little bit. Let's see. That says pretty good for a Monday. Got 2 new guys who seem all right. I realized that my auto pay was borked a day before it charged. The drive was slow though. Ah, I see. Well, it's good that you got 2 new, at least for now, competent fellas helping you out. That's always good. How's my Monday? Pretty long. It was a long Monday, but you know what? The saving grace was that when I get home, I get to play Honkai Star Rail. So that's what I was doing. I got home, I got ready for stream, and then if you didn't know, I was actually late to the stream by like 5 minutes, and that was because I was stuck in a combat scenario in Honkai Star Rail, and I was waiting for the fight to end, and it was taking so long because I suck at this game. So I just decided to Alt F4 out of the game and start stream. I really wanted to finish that fight before stream started, but it was unfortunate. That's how it was. Fizzy says, how much rice was it? It was just 2 cups of rice, which I think becomes like 4.5 cups of rice once it's cooked, because it does expand. All right, let me catch up on chat. If there's lactose intolerance for not being able to have dairy, is there a name for literally not being able to eat beef or else you throw up? I'm not really sure. Is that not just like a beef allergy? Because that's my situation, and it happened to me twice where I accidentally ate beef and threw up minutes later. I would say that the beef has beef with you. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I don't know. I'm sorry for your loss. I'm not gonna say that I envy you, but that's interesting. I've never heard of that before. Chrome Pill says I'm gonna cook something while you cook stuff. All right, let's go. We're all chefs in the kitchen. All right, so I was watching the video. I think I'm supposed to chop off the ends and then cut the Brussels sprouts in half. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna throw it in the air fryer basket. So the air fryer basket I'll put on the side here, I guess, right next to the cutting board. And I'll just, as I cut up stuff, I'll throw it in there. There we go. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to like spray these down with like oil or something. I got some spray oil. I think we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We got it. Gotta have our veggies, I guess. I don't know. In my personal opinion, Brussels sprouts aren't that great, but they're really easy to make, so I think it's fine. I do like them more than broccoli though. Broccoli gets all over the place. Brussels sprouts kind of maintain their shape as you cook them, which is kind of nice, I think. The taste not quite there though. I don't know if there's like an amazing tasting veggie. Um, like I love corn, but that doesn't really count as a vegetable. Like a green leafy vegetable, I don't know if there's one that I like in particular. It must be because in the last 3 days I slept more than 10 hours. Let's go. Does your life feel completely changed? I feel like you must have way more energy than you normally would if you're finally getting some sleep. Let's see, only 5. Yeah, only 5. Usually it's like 10 plus minutes that I'm late to a cooking stream. But I definitely spent a lot of time making sure everything was prepared beforehand today. It's not going to happen often, so it is what it is. My saving grace is schoolwork. Ah, yes. The school grind. I do not miss it, that's for sure. Beef got beef, but yeah, my condolences, yeah. Uh that doesn't sound fun because I feel like there are a lot of dishes out there that use beef. I mean, like you can't that means you can't even eat hamburgers anymore, which kind of sucks. I think hamburgers are like the best bar food you can get at a bar. It's that and like obviously the safest choice at any restaurant is like um chicken tenders and fries. It like unleashes my inner kid, but it's a safe dish. Like I don't know what kind of restaurant could get chicken tenders and fries wrong. So like if eating at a new place for the first time and I'm uncertain about some of their other dishes, I'll just get the chicken tenders and fries if they have them. I don't know. Not all places have chicken tenders and fries, but I do feel like most bars do. Like if you're in a situation where you're going to eat bar food, there's I think more often than not there's going to be chicken tenders and fries available for you to purchase. Right. Honestly, these are some pretty gross Brussels sprouts. I should have just bought frozen Brussels sprouts, I think. They're like kind of shedding all over the place. Like that just looks like salad. It doesn't even look like Brussels sprouts. That's okay. Hopefully when it gets air fried, it'll look much better. There we go. So we'll throw that in there. I'm gonna have to drizzle some oil on it, but I'm gonna throw away these stems real quick into the trash can. There we go. There we are. I mean, this is supposed to be a week's worth of Brussels sprouts, I guess. It doesn't look half bad. I'll search it up and update you. BRB. Alright, sounds good. Sprouts are great when mixed with spices. Oh, I totally forgot to mix it with salt and pepper. Hold on. I'm gonna get some spray oil and we'll throw some salt and pepper in there. So here we are. Got some spray oil. We'll throw in some pepper. I completely forgot to season my Brussels sprouts. And then we need the salt too. Where's my salt? It was here just a minute ago, I think. I think I moved it around as I was getting prepared for stream. But now I need to find it. I wish I wasn't so forgetful. I mean, pepper is fine as it is too. I can also put in garlic powder, I guess. It's like a decent substitute, but it's not like the perfect substitute for salt. We'll put in garlic powder for now. I think the salt will come elsewhere anyways. There we go. And I'll start mixing it up. Alrighty. Don't like broccoli because they always seem to get hard. Stick in the stem. Yeah, I think the difference between like the what's it called, like the fluffy broccoli head versus the stem is like kind of jarring when you're eating them. At least with Brussels sprouts, the consistency kind of stays the same as you eat them throughout. Lapis says it's telling me about alpha gal syndrome, which is being allergic to red meat. Oh, that's interesting. The only meat I can't eat is beef for now. Alpha gal. That's interesting. I didn't think a condition like that actually existed. Well, that's unfortunate. But yeah, red meat as a whole, I don't know. Is there a lot of red meat besides beef? Beef is like the only red meat I know, right? Or that I know of. Just have to ask if they have beef and hot dogs, for example. Oh, I see. I don't want to imagine life without burgers. Yeah, it doesn't sound that fun, honestly. I kind of, because like, I eat McDonald's a lot, which means I eat a lot of burgers. I eat a lot of McChickens and I eat a lot of McDoubles. Those are like my primary dishes, or I guess sandwiches I get at McDonald's. I'm just gonna stir this around. Try not to get my hands dirty. And I think this is gonna be it for the Brussels sprouts. I'm gonna throw them in the air fryer. So the biggest thing is I need to figure out how long to put them in there for. So Brussels sprouts, air fryer to 400 and air fry for 5 to 8 minutes. We'll do 8 minutes at 400. I think that's the plan there. Unfortunately, my air fryer is on the ground, so I'm gonna set that up right here. 8 minutes. And then what was the temperature? 400. All right, perfect. Brussels sprouts are going. Rice is going. Now I think we need to dice the peppers and we need to dice the onions. But yeah, I think we're moving along quite quickly, surprisingly. I'm surprised. It's only been like half an hour, and we're almost done with the prep work. And then once the prep work is done, I think it's smooth sailing, really, for the most part. All right, let me peel this onion off screen real quick. Oh man, I might have bought a bad onion. This thing is rock solid. It's like, you know how people say that onions have layers? I think this is just one big rock. There are no layers to be had in this one. Either that or I'm peeling it wrong. I mean, I'm making some progress. Just trust the process. I'm trusting the process. Hopefully this onion doesn't kill me. I feel like I could knock somebody out with this onion though. This is a tough cookie. All right, I'll show you guys what I'm working with. This is the onion. It's like resisting all of the peeling that's going on here. I'm really trying to get it. Ultra says I'm on Twitch now. Welcome to Twitch. Thank you for switching on over. Appreciate it. Let's see. I am so behind on chat. Sorry, guys. Sleeping a lot was great, but I'd rather live on Monster. Well, whatever you prefer, right? You've experienced both sides of the coin. If you want to go back to your Monster, more power to you. All right. So I think that's it for the onion. We're gonna cut it. How much of the onion do I need? I don't need the whole thing. I think I just need half the onion. We're just gonna go for half. Where does it say in the ingredients? Half of a medium onion, yeah. So we'll just go half. There we go. So this is the whole week's worth of onion right here. And I think I'm trying to remember how I'm supposed to cut. Like, I don't remember how to dice onions. I do this every time, like trying to figure out how to dice food. Cole says I'm gonna play Cult of the Lamb this week. Let's go. Cult of the Lamb is actually surprisingly fun. I haven't played it in a while, but it's really fun. It's really nice because like you can have people join your cult. Hey Spartan Taco, how's it going? Sorry, I'm catching up on chat, so I must have missed your message from before. But it's good to see you again. Hopefully you're doing well today. I'm back on YouTube. Welcome back. Onions are solid before cooking. Yeah, usually I think like at least from before, I think the onions usually have a little more give. This one is just like a really rock solid onion. Also, there's a bunch of stuff on it, so I'm gonna wash it real quick. There we go. Hey Cryokai, how's it going? Welcome to stream. Thank you so much for the raid. Sorry, I was busy cooking, I missed it. But thank you again, I appreciate it. Yo, Cryo raid, let's go. Hand stream. Yeah, we were doing an IRL stream today. But welcome everybody. What were you guys playing? Hopefully you guys had a lot of fun. In my current setup, I'm unable to shout you out, but if you guys are interested in another amazing streamer, please check out Cryokai. He is actually so great, and we've always been having like positive interaction, so I highly recommend checking out his stream. I usually just lurk, but if you're looking for more streamers, definitely go check him out. But if you guys are new here, hi, I'm Low Battery. I'm a variety VTuber that is doing less completionist content, more IRL content, and gaming challenges. If you guys are interested, please stick around. If not, no worries. Thank you for checking out the stream. And hopefully you guys have a great rest of your evening if you are heading out. All right. I don't know if I'm doing this right. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to cut the onion like this. I think I might need a smaller knife for this. But I'm just going to chop it down vertically here. Like along the, what are this called? Like the lines, the guidelines. You just cut along the layers, I guess. Hold on. Air fryer's beeping at me. I gotta I gotta shake the basket. Give me a second. These Brussels sprouts are cooking way too fast. All right, and they go back in. I often make the whole thing. Ah, I see. That way it doesn't rot on me later. That's true, especially if I'm meal prepping. I feel like it doesn't make sense to leave half an onion just laying around in the fridge. The super weeby Honkai Star Rail. Oh, don't even get me started. Wait, try out. I literally started playing Honkai Star Rail last night, and I've been like just been itching to play all day. If you didn't know, I was late to stream today because I was stuck in the middle of a fight in Star Rail. And I don't know. There's something about like the turn-based nature of it. It really reminds me of like old school, or not old school, but just like the newer Final Fantasy games. And I don't know. It's way easier to get into than like Genshin, for example, right? I'm definitely liking it way more than Genshin at the moment. Is this a dice? I don't know if I'm dicing this correctly. I I'm gonna assume this is a dice. It's fine. It's just some onions. We'll live, or hopefully I'll live. Who knows? There we go. Wait, this is a ton of onions. Oh my god. I should have just bought like shallots or something. I definitely don't need this many onions. To be fair, it's for like a week's worth of food, but still. I don't like onions that much. There we go. Dude, I'm like hard addicted at the moment. Just hit 31. Holy crap. I literally downloaded it last night and it's like been all I've been thinking about for the past 24 hours. But yeah, I'm around level 10. Hey, Surumi, how's it going? Star Rail is so fun. Oh, are you playing too? Let's go. And the gacha is better than Genshin. I never really got into Genshin, so it's hard for me to compare, but I'll take your word for it. But yeah, I made my first pull today, and I got what's that guy? I keep thinking like Gaspacho. His name is not Gaspacho, but it's like the guy who's like ice, and he's like blue, and he has a bunch of shields. It's definitely not Gaspacho. It's like Jespar or something. It has G and there's an S in it, something like that. But yeah, I got that guy. I'm really hyped because he's kind of hot. I'm digging it. He looks really cool. So I'm trying to make him work. I know he's not like the best 5-star you can get, but he looks cool. His voice lines are cool. I respect that man. Let's see. And now I'm sad that I had to correct myself twice. Sorry, Chrome Pills. I have negative money in Apple Pay, and I thought that was impossible. Wait, how does negative money? Do you just owe money in Apple Pay? How does that even work? That's the first time I've heard of that. Large knife is fine. Yeah, I'm still getting used to this. I definitely need to get a smaller knife, I think, at the very least. All right. So I can smell the Brussels sprouts. They're actually smelling pretty good right now. Let me get the seeds out of these peppers real quick. And then I think we're almost done with the prep work after we dice these peppers. So these are poblano peppers. It's recommended in the recipe, but you can use normal like green peppers. It's just these ones are supposed to have like a spicier kick to them, which I don't mind. Get some spice, burn those calories, I guess. Feel the burn in more ways than one. All right, there we go. Man, it's been so long since I meal prepped. I think the biggest concern I have today is I might not have enough containers to store the meal prep in. I might have to start putting them in like takeout containers that I've stolen from Asian restaurants. Because that's definitely a thing that I do. I don't know if you guys have ever like held on to those like those soup Tupperwares that they give you at the Asian restaurants. It's like for soup and like I don't know if you get pho like takeout, they'll have a container for that too. Alright, looks like the air fryer is done, which means the Brussels sprouts are done. I'm gonna take a peek at the Brussels sprouts in just a second here. But we're gonna pull out these seeds. Oh yeah. So these are the Brussels sprouts. The individual leaves are pretty cooked through, and you got a nice amount of browning on there. So we're gonna put this off to the side and use it later. Which means I need to make room on the stove to place the air fryer basket. There we go. All right. So back to prepping our vegetables. It's been like half an hour. I'm still prepping the vegetables. I thought I was kind of burning through it, but I guess not. I think I slowed down a bit. I started talking too much. 5-star cryo, XQ, and Yan King. I'm not too familiar with them all yet because I just started last night, but that kind of sounds sick. I wanted to support sub DPS like Bronya or the little dragon. I wanted the one that just like reflects damage. Cause like when I play games, like for example, Fate Grand Order, I really like stall teams because like I don't know, like it's not the fastest way to play, but it makes me feel so powerful to know that I can't be defeated. And no matter how long it takes me, like I can clear through tougher content, which is why I keep saying Gaspacho, but why I like Gaspacho. That's not his name. The Garen looking guy? Yeah, that's the Garen looking guy. Nice, nice. I got him as well. Japar, yeah, that's the one. Gaspacho is completely off, my bad. He's a really decent tank. Yeah, I just really like the tanky, bulky playstyle. I mean, even when I played League of Legends, I would always play like bruisers and tanks, and then supports on occasion. I eat those peppers with all the spices. I wish I could handle all the spice for these peppers, but I mean, if you guys don't know, all the spice comes from the seeds, but I had to take the seeds out because like I'm trying to enjoy my lunch, not suffer through my lunch. And there's still a couple seeds in here, so it's not like I'm getting rid of all the spice. And it's definitely more of a kick than like the green peppers, for example. I hate cutting these things. These are so like tough to cut through. There we go. It is definitely amateur cooking hour for sure. But ideally, that means I don't have to cook for the rest of this week once I get this done. So I'm going to dice this first section of these peppers, and then we'll continue cutting the rest of them over there. It's way easier to cut them when they're like bunched up like this. There's a lot less like flesh to cut through. I just gotta be careful not to get like any of the pepper juices in my eyes. Don't want it to be stinging all day. There we go. So that is the diced pepper. I think we saute them with the onion, so I think it's fine if we mix them. I'm not too concerned about it. And then we gotta cut up the rest of this one. Let me rinse this one off too. Always keep reuse till it breaks, and the duct tape smells funny. Shroomy says, gonna lurk, LB? Watching Better Call Saul? All right, sounds good. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. Hopefully you have a great rest of your evening. Clara is quite good for counter build, essentially. Yeah, that's the one I wanted, Clara. But you know what? I'll take who I can get. I won't complain. I got him on my first pull, so as I get more, because I still haven't hit my guaranteed yet, so I'm kind of curious to see who else I get with the guaranteed pull on the beginner banner. Ink Noodle says, which monster flavor should I buy tomorrow? Help me decide. I did do that energy drink tier list. I still stand by it. I like the white one. I know you mentioned that one too. But if you haven't tried it, I would recommend the peach one. I think I really like the peach one. I might like it more than the white, the Absolute Zero monster. I forgot what the exact flavor is called, but it was definitely peach something. And then I did try Ultra Sunrise during the last stream, and it was alright. I wouldn't get it again, though. I definitely like Absolute Zero more than Ultra Sunrise. Alright, so that's the first half, and there's another half over here. Which, back when I was toxic, I main support. The twist was that I'd play any champ support. Wait, that's hilarious. Thinking outside the box. You were a visionary. Featherhead was a visionary. Back when I played League, I mostly played jungle. I played League the most when like Skarner was meta, which is like season 2, season 3, which is like forever ago. And then I got back into it when Ivern came out, and I really liked Ivern. Ivern was like one of my favorites, just because like playing as Ivern and sending Daisy out to like hunt people down was always hilarious to me. I had a blast playing Ivern. He was so fun. Like he wasn't that great, but he was really fun. The fun factor was off the charts, I think. Yeah, I mained Ivern for a bit, but I haven't played League in a minute, and I don't see myself ever playing League again, really, outside of like ARAM. Like I'll play ARAM because it's super casual, but I think League just turned me into like a toxic demon. Like I didn't like who I was when I played League. I'll be honest. League does things to people. Like it really drew out like so much negativity in me. It was not good, that's for sure. All right, so that's our peppers. So that should be everything for the sauteing. I'm gonna go ahead and put this onion away, and then we can start cooking up the veggies. I don't know if I'm missing anything. I don't think I'm missing anything. We got the Brussels sprouts. We've got the rice. Yeah. I think all that's left is to cook the beef, which honestly it shouldn't take that long. Maybe about 20 minutes once we actually start cooking. Wait, where is do I just need another plastic? I need to get another Ziploc bag. Here we are. Okie dokie. So, onion we'll save for later. Hopefully it should last a week, I think. We might be able to use it next week. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully I'm able to stay on track this week with this meal prep. The Heart of Gold era? Yeah, Heart of Gold was so great. You had to buy like Philosopher's Stone. It's all like the gold per 5 items. Man, that just makes me feel old. Old school League of Legends was actually so fun. All right, so there's that. I forgot what I was doing. I needed to get out the induction stove. So let's do that. Let's see. Yeah, we minced the garlic, Brussels sprouts, preheat. We did Brussels sprouts, we did the rice. Rice is already done, by the way. Yeah, we need to add... I think we'll cook the veggies first, so we'll put them aside and then we'll cook the meat. So let me grab the induction stove from the living room because I have no space in my kitchen. And then I think I haven't used my cast iron in a minute, but I think I'm going to use the cast iron today. I'm excited because the more you use your cast iron, the better it gets, which always excites me. There we go. And then I think I'm going to unplug the rice cooker while we're at it because the rice is done. Here we are. Wait, where is my cast iron? I think it's in here. Oh, wait. I completely forgot my lime. And I forgot my lime because it rolled off the table and it was just hiding underneath the fridge. All right, there we are. Rinse that off. And I'll cut the lime later, I think. We'll put that off to the side. Hopefully it doesn't roll off again. Ultra Cole says, I just started getting into League. Oh no, get out while you can. It's a trap. Old League, best League, still toxic but fun. Yeah, it was way more fun back then when people didn't know what they were doing. That's the biggest thing. Like when people didn't know what they were doing, that's when it was fun. All right, I'm gonna heat up our little bit of cast iron here. I'm gonna throw in some veggie oil just to get it going. Just a tiny splash, and then we should be good to saute our veggies once that heats up. All right, so while I'm actually cooking this, I will have a much easier time reading chat. So let me catch up real quick. All right. I played Proto League of Legends through Warcraft 3 during its peak with the custom games via Battle.net before Bobby messed it up. Oh, wait, wasn't that the first MOBA was supposed to be Defense Against the Ancients, right? Dota? I don't know why, but I was about to say like Defense Against the Dark Arts, which definitely is not that. All right. But yeah, Defense Against the Ancients. I think that was the first iteration of the MOBA. And the history of MOBAs is quite interesting. Like you start off with like a mod for Warcraft, spun out into like a mod for StarCraft, it was a mod for Warcraft, and then it spun out into its own game. It split off into like 3. There was like Dota, there was League of Legends, and I think there was like Heroes of New Earth. There were so many MOBAs. I'm surprised that League of Legends came out on top. I don't know what crack they put into the game, but I think League of Legends was the only one that caught on as much as it did. I mean, Dota was also pretty big, the one by Valve. But man, it's like, I wonder why people chose one game over the other. Like, I never played them all. I've only really played League of Legends. And like, even like Blizzard tried to get into the game with Heroes of the Storm, which I don't think was very successful. But it was very interesting to see, you know, all the players in the game essentially. Let me catch up. I'm going to do what you do and start making stream schedule. Let's go. Yeah, I think it helps keep you accountable at the very least. I like having a strict schedule. I try to release one every week. Sometimes I post late, but I think it's always better to have something out there than nothing. That's my opinion on it. That's my take. Now I'm reminiscing. Most abusive support I played was Talon support. That sounds horrible. That sounds so oppressive for the other people. You're a gamer, Harry. Defense Against the Dark Arts? Yeah, League of Legends was the Dark Arts for sure. Dota was included in the patch updates through Frozen Throne, but then the player base came up with that via mods beforehand. Oh, I see. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so I think this is heating up. We're gonna go ahead and throw in our veggies here, get them cooking. This is a lot of veggies. That's a really nice sizzle. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's sizzling really nice. Yeah, I'm trying to be careful not to like drop it everywhere. There we go. It is smoking. All right. All our veggies in. Give that a good stir. I'll bring down the heat a little bit since it's a little too hot, I think. I don't know if I can post times, but I should at least let people know what I'm going to play during the week. Yeah, no, I think that's good. Just so that, you know, you have something to keep you accountable. I think the biggest part about streaming is like, you have no one to keep yourself accountable except for yourself. So if you want to be consistent, I think a schedule does help. Dota wasn't on the launch disc for Frozen Throne? Oh, wait, that's interesting. I wonder when it spun out to its own game. Was it like from the mods developers? I know as I still got my midnight release copy of Frozen Throne, bought out of Fry's Electronics when that place was still around. Oh, well, that's kind of cool. Wait, it's actually smoking a lot. I'm gonna turn on the heat a little bit. I don't want it smoking this much. I will need to get a container to put the cooked veggies in. I'm hoping everything will fit in this cast iron skillet. I might it looks like I might need 2 batches because like this is already pretty full without any meat in it. So we'll see how it goes. But onions are pretty translucent right now. But it looks like they're frying up pretty well. I think this looks pretty good. It smells good, that's for sure. There we go. Kind of liking this. This is looking pretty nifty. Same could be said about Act 2 and 3 of the Rexar campaign for Frozen Throne. Ah, I see. Yeah, I think I wasn't really into gaming or PC gaming until I started playing League of Legends. I think my friend had told me, I started playing in high school, but my friend had told me about it, asked me to get on, start playing it, and then I was just hooked. I wasn't part of PC Master Race until League of Legends came along. Until then, I had only been playing on PlayStation and like the N64. I was a console gamer, and then I got exposed to the wonders of mouse and keyboard for League of Legends. And now, I think, obviously, PC is my preferred platform to play on. Although sometimes I do prefer to use a controller for things. For example, like with Yakuza. Have you ever played TF2? I have not. But I hear TF2 is very similar to Overwatch, and I play a heck ton of Overwatch, I'll tell you that. Hey Sue, how's it going? Welcome to stream. Hopefully you're doing well today. We're just meal prepping today. We're making some firecracker beef and broccoli. Right now we're in the middle of sauteing some veggies, and then we'll start cooking the meat. It took us like half an hour, almost 45 minutes to prep the veggies, but here we are. We're actually finally cooking. All right. I think these veggies look pretty cooked. I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to start looking for a container to put them in. Oh, my bad. I just dropped a Tupperware. And I think we're good. I'm going to put it in this glass one. All right, so the veggies will go in here. I'm going to kill the heat real quick. And you might not be able to see it, but I'll be moving the veggies from the cast iron into that once I'm able to find out where my oven mitt is, because I don't want to burn myself. Where is my oven mitt? I found it, but it's tucked behind a bunch of stuff. Here we go. So oven mitt. I'm gonna go ahead and put our sauteed veggies in here, which is just onions and peppers. It smells a little burnt, honestly. That's okay. You live and you learn. You can't make everything perfect. I don't know if it's like it's not the veggies that are burning. I think it's like, it's almost like an oil smell. I don't know if my oil had gone bad. It's fine. I'll live. If I don't live, you guys won't see me next week. And if you guys don't see me next week, you'll know what happened. I got killed by my own veggies. All right, there we go. All right, we'll heat up the cast iron again. Bump it up to 6. There are the veggies off to the side. And then let me pull out the beef. TF2 is the OG Overwatch? Yeah. I've heard a lot of comparisons to TF2, but I've never actually played TF2 myself, so unfortunately I can't form my own opinion on it. But I do like hero shooters, unless they're too hardcore. Like for me, Valorant is a little too hardcore. I know a lot of people enjoy playing Valorant, but I just never got into it. Like I never really got into like the whole like economy, like spending money on guns and whatnot. Like I just like to respawn and keep playing, you know. I don't want half my playtime to be spectating. I guess that's my whole beef with Valorant. Like I want to be an active participant, and I feel like with Valorant it's hard to be an active participant if you suck. And unfortunately, I suck because I don't want to spend the time to learn how to play. All right, we're gonna throw the meat in here. This is 93.7, so it's fairly lean. But yeah, that is a lot of beef. It's actually sizzling a lot. I'm trying to expand the surface area so at least you can brown a little bit. We kind of want it to be a little crispy, but hopefully it'll reduce in size a little bit as we cook it. Sue says, hi, it's morning in my country. What time is it there? It is 8:30 here, 8:30 p.m. Hi, Henry, how's it going? Good to see you. Hopefully you're having a great Monday. Just doing some cooking today, but it's nice for you guys to pop in. I appreciate it. Marcy says, now I'm a console gamer, as I ain't enjoying the stuff that are going to PC gaming space as of late. I can see that. I think the biggest problem with PC gaming right now, in my opinion, is that like PC ports of games are very bad. Like they kind of suck. Like they haven't been good for a long time, I think, personally. Yeah, we're gonna let this heat up a little bit. But with more robots. Don't die. How will I consume content? I'll put out some content post-mortem. I'll release an album on my death. That's how that goes. Wouldn't that be hilarious? I feel like I've been wanting to cover like a bunch of meme songs. I feel like it'd be great. All right. So keep your eyes peeled. The LB cover of All Stars by Smash Mouth will come out before I die, I think. Electrical says X Defiant is going to be a new free hero shooter that's coming out. People say it's going to be a COD killer. Ooh, that sounds interesting. I think the only shooter that I'm like keeping my eyes on was, what was it called? Like the one with a bunch of destruction. It has like a really generic name, like The Show or something. I don't know what it was, but I know Moist Critical was playing it, and that seemed really interesting to me. Reggie says when I play an FPS game, I want to play it for its campaign, what we used to do in the 90s. Yeah, I think the only good, like my perspective is skewed because I never really played a lot of FPSs, but I think the only good FPS campaign that I played was the Modern Warfare 2 campaign. I actually really like that one. Who just said X Defiant? Doom Eternal is a good PC port. Resident Evil 8 is the best PC port ever. Wait, really? I mean, I have a bunch of the Resident Evil games. I haven't played them because they're a little too scary for me. I'm kind of a big wuss when it comes to horror. Like I've seen a lot of content or like people playing Demonologist. I wish I could play Demonologist, but it just looks absolutely terrifying for me. Like I don't think I could. Holy crap. Wait, this meat is going to take forever to cook. I may have definitely overcrowded the pan. Maybe I shouldn't have poured the entire thing in here. This is a ton of meat. Oh, look at all that steam coming out. Jesus. Alright, it's fine. We're meal prepping. That's what it is. We're cooking for like a bunch of days in a row. I mean, at least the meat is getting brown on one side. There we go. It is a little watery though. I think we need the water to evaporate a little bit. So we'll be cooking this for a bit of time, it looks like. Resident Evil 8 can run without a graphics card, with what I heard. Wait, really? I know, like, I think the current best benchmark for like a good, well-optimized game is probably if it's able to be played on the Steam Deck. I've been eyeing one. I don't know if I should buy one though. I'm kind of curious if they will release a newer version. If they release a new version of the Steam Deck, I'll buy it. But I'm kind of just like waiting and seeing how the Steam Deck goes, because I am curious about like the whole playing on Linux. I feel like that'd be really cool. Hoping to get slapped. Jesus. The beef is like boiling in its own juices. I do want to flip this over a little bit. There's a little too much red for my taste. Maybe if we can get some of that meat cooked, we'll be good. Here we are. Yeah. We just gotta get that in contact with the heat. I don't think I want to put this burner any more, like any higher. It's already on like 8 out of 10. I think this should be fine. It might take a little longer to cook, but I think we're fine. Personally, it'll just take a little more time. There we go. Oof. And if you guys know, I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Go lately. But ever since I picked up Star Rail, like I haven't thought about Pokemon Go a single time. It's like I have the attention span of a fish. I can only focus on one thing at once. It's really unfortunate. I wish I could focus on so many things. But that's the reality. I am just one flawed VTuber. The port was so good I played on my old PS4. That's 8+ years old, and it was 60 FPS. So the RE8 port was good. I'm kind of curious. Like, didn't they just remake Resident Evil 4? Is that port really good? Because I mean, people have been raving about it, right? I've been meaning to try it out, just because it looks a lot more serviceable than Resident Evil 1. Resident Evil 1 was kind of tough to play through, like the fixed camera angles. Like, I understand it's like challenging, but man, like I don't know if it aged very well, if I'm going to be honest. It was kind of tough to get through. There we go. Look at that. Just got to chop up the meat, get it a little more browned. Look. Our patience has paid off. I'm quite pleasantly surprised. All right, we do want some of this water to evaporate. There's a ton of water in here. Stop making me question my age. Stop being old. If only it was that easy to stop being old. But that says, nah, I was immediately detached from X Defiant since 1, Ubisoft, and 2, they tried to sell it under a Tom Clancy name. Oh. The only Tom Clancy title I know of is Rainbow Six Siege, honestly. I don't know many other ones. Or I haven't even played any other ones. But I guess it's a pretty long-standing franchise, question mark? I'm not too familiar with it. Like I said, my FPS knowledge is pretty subpar. I was mostly a Pokemon gamer, surprisingly. I played most of the Pokemons. I don't know, it's kind of hard to keep up with nowadays, but like I said, the first game I was obsessed with was Pokemon Gold for Game Boy Color, which is why Gen 2 Pokemon is my absolute favorite, because also, all the Gen 2 starter Pokemon look sick. Like, Totodile is awesome for Alligator, and then you got Cyndaquil, which becomes Typhlosion, and even Meganium was really cool. I don't know. I think the level design and the Pokemon design of the Johto region is hands down one of the best. But I know a lot of people prefer the Hoenn region, but no, I think Johto has Hoenn beat hands down. Hands down. No contest. Like, Trico is cool, I guess. Mudkip is cool. Torchic is cool. Okay, I guess they have pretty cool starters, but I don't know. Something about Johto just hits different. Just hits different. My FPS knowledge is still on spec for the most part. Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't really keep too close of an eye on FPS, unfortunately. What is, like, I mean, the only FPS I played, which isn't really an FPS, it's more like a hero shooter, obviously, is Overwatch. And like that's a live service game, so I've never really felt the need to play anything else really. But yeah, I'm kind of curious about Demonologist. I mentioned it earlier, but like it seems like Phasmophobia, but way scarier. So I feel like it would make good content, but also I'd be afraid of falling asleep. Like I don't know if I could go anywhere by myself if I played Demonologist. Gen 2 is still one of the best Pokemon games, but what sucked about it was those cart batteries had to retain save states. Yeah, and I never played the Gen 2 remakes, Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I feel like I should try out those games sometime to like relive my nostalgia. Okay, there's a ton of water in here. I think we're just gonna have to boil it off. The question is, how long does it take to boil off? I have no idea. Like, I guess I could pour it out, but I don't think that's too smart. Because you can't pour down fat down the drain, and this is definitely fat mixed with water. So we're just gonna try to boil off the water. I think I'll bring it down to a simmer and just let it do its thing. There we go. Is there anything else I can prep? I can prep the sauce while this is going. So I'm gonna push this off to the side ever so slightly. And then I think we're gonna start prepping the sauce for the firecracker stuff. Alrighty. The last actual Pokemon game I played wasn't Snap. That wasn't Snap, was Red. Oh. I did get Fire Red and Leaf Green as a wee little kid, and I thought that was amazing. Oh shoot, I forgot garlic. Alright, that's fine. I completely forgot to put garlic in my dish. I'm actually so sad. Oh man. Alright, where's my Coke? I'm gonna get a Coke for now. I was gonna grab a seltzer, but I realized I didn't put my seltzer in the fridge. So we've got some Coke Zero I'll be sipping on. Forgot to drink something during the stream, so we're gonna settle with a Coke. Ink Noodle says watching the stream is making me hungry. I'm sorry. Hopefully you have some food readily available. Yeah, that's a good Coke. Let's see. Gen 2 remakes are still better than the originals, as it phased in all of the originally planned content into the game. But what was cut were the slots because Peggy had to be a jerk about it. Oh, I see. They took out the gambling corner. How could they? That was the fun part. All right. So let's see what I'm looking for. Billy. Oh, welcome, Billy. Glad you can make it. I'm back in my house eating dinner. It's good to be back. It's great to see you. Hopefully you're having a great Monday. I do need to start making the sauce, so I'm going to get a bowl. I think the sauce is honey-based and hot sauce-based, which is very interesting. But we'll take a look at the recipe and see what it's got in store for us. All right, for the sauce, we need 60 grams of hot sauce, 20 grams of apple cider, 84 grams of honey. That's a lot of honey. I think we should probably start with the honey and mix everything else in after the fact. So, because the honey is like definitely the thickest. So what we need, 84 grams of honey. First and foremost, I have to actually find the honey because I have no idea where that is. I probably should have looked before. I just assumed that I had honey. So hopefully I'm not wrong, question mark. I did find the apple cider vinegar. We do have the hot sauce. If we are missing honey, I think that's pretty huge though. I think that's a big component of this, is the honey. All right, let me mix this around so it doesn't like burn or anything. There we go. The water is evaporating slowly but surely. Like the meat is actually getting fairly dry here. It is definitely steaming. All right. So honey. I got soy sauce on the ground. That's great. I have no idea where I keep my honey. I'm just opening up every drawer I can find. I'm pretty sure we have some. I found sesame oil. Is there actually no honey? It might be on the counter somewhere. I'm looking around real quick. I'm scanning. Oh, here it is. It's like right next to the stove. There's also not a lot of honey. I'm like almost out of honey. Yeah, that's some good Coke. Please don't take that out of context. We got 84 grams that we need. All right. Hopefully it drips out without too much issue. I don't even know if this is 84 grams, I'm going to be honest. This doesn't seem like a lot. This is probably like 20 grams at most, I think. So we're 60 grams short. So I guess I was right. I did have honey. I didn't have nearly enough. That was my blunder. I'm looking around to see if there's another one. I don't know if I have another one in the house. All right, so this is 16 grams. Squeezing out a little more bit by bit. I'm gonna turn on the heat a little bit. I mean, I feel like I could substitute honey with like a bit of sugar. I feel like that wouldn't be too bad. Because honestly, the honey is, I think, really there for the sweetness. I'll be out here measuring in grams, kind of sus. I've always measured in grams. This is so much easier to use a scale. It was back from when I was tracking my calories like every day. I'm like absolutely obliterating this tube of honey. All right, that's 24. So we still need 60 grams of honey. Let me check the fridge. I have Dijon mustard. I don't think that's a suitable honey replacement, if I'm gonna be honest. How am I? Wait, actually, okay. Here's the thing, right? We adapt, we overcome, and we thrive. How about I try maple syrup? Isn't that the same thing? It's like sticky sweet sauce, right? I'm gonna try maple syrup. We're gonna give it a go. I hope this doesn't mess anything up. All right, it's not nearly as thick as the honey. It's fine. We got the syrup. I hope it tastes good. I'm actually kind of scared. Like it's similar to honey, but it's not quite honey. All right, there we go. Okay. Well, that's all we've got. We we made do with what we had, I guess. Oh man, this is gonna suck. I'm actually really worried because I feel like the maple syrup is a little sweeter. I don't know. I'm a little mixed on that one. All right. Then we need 60 grams. Oh, we need 20 grams of apple cider vinegar. Let me check on the beef real quick. All right, the beef is looking good. Oh yeah. I might have to cut the heat here actually. Because the meat is like browning a ton. There we go. Meat's done. Sauce is almost done. I might be able to throw in some minced garlic here to salvage it a little bit. Let me try that. We're gonna try to salvage the biggest mistake of all time. I need a spoon though. Let me grab a spoon real quick. There we are. Here's a spoon. Just throw that in there. Get some minced garlic. And then, what am I missing? I think that's it. The difficulty of this dish ramped up quickly once I started putting in the beef, I think. So we'll let the garlic cook a little bit. We need 20 grams of apple cider vinegar. All right, that's 35. Oops, my bad. We need 60 grams of hot sauce. What an interesting sauce combination. 60. Wait, that's a lot. Oh my god. It just keeps squirting. All right, at 30 grams. We're at 40. It's 20 more. 50. All right, I think that's 58. 59. All right, 60. All right, so that's hot sauce. That's apple cider. That's honey. And we need cornstarch. So cornstarch, you probably have to make a slurry for, just from experience. All right. Garlic is being cooked through in this tiny corner. It's not too bad. All right. I'm gonna just cook the meat on like the lowest heat setting. Almost done with the sauce. We really just need that cornstarch, which I have to find the container for. What was it? We need 15 grams of cornstarch. Why is it so specific? All right, now I have to find the cornstarch. I know I have some. Here we are. I'm getting cornstarch absolutely everywhere. It's like the messiest thing to cook with because it's so powdery. It's like the consistency of powdered sugar. All right, 15 grams. We're killing it. And then I'm going to put a splash of water in here and we're going to mix it. To make a slight slurry. Here we go. So this is the cornstarch and water solution. Wow, it's really clumping together, huh? There we go. I mean, it's some sort of a slurry. It's kind of hard to tell because it just looks white. It's kind of like a thicker version of milk, like buttermilk right now. All right. I think it needs a little more water. Just to make it a little more, was it homogeneous? Is that the word? It's homogeneous. A little more homogeneous. There we are. Perfect. All right, and this goes in. And I think this is the sauce. It looks kind of gross. I think it's the maple syrup that's making it all weird. Let me move this around. Okay, so what I'm probably gonna do is I'm just gonna coat the beef with the sauce, and I think you're supposed to mix it in with like the veggies and stuff, but I think the pan is too crowded as it is. Like I can probably throw these in. I'm gonna throw these in now, but I'm not gonna throw the Brussels sprouts. The video has the Brussels sprouts being tossed in with the sauce, but I think it's like it's already overcrowded as it is. I think I don't want to chance it because if it overflows, it's gonna get messy really fast. Here we are. And I think what we can do is we can add some more spices here as well. So we're gonna add pepper. I think I lost the salt. Maybe I could have sworn I had some salt. Like I bought new salt, not just like an old container of salt. It's fine. We'll find it later. One day. Because I think a lot of the flavor is going to come from the sauce that we made anyways. Let me throw this back in there. Should have gotten a deep pot to cook all of that. Yeah. I underestimated this recipe. Because to be fair, this is like a whole week's worth of food. Maybe I should have used like a braising pot or something. Something a little more substantial. I was just really excited to use my cast iron. That was the gist of it. Okay, here we go. So we'll mix in the veggies just to get it, pretty mixed, homogeneous, and then we'll add the sauce. Here we are. Look at all that beef. This is definitely way too much beef. All right, it's like literally overflowing right now. Okay. I'm gonna drop the sauce in. There's a lot of sauce. I may need to bump up the heat a little bit. We'll set it to 4. Full sending to 4. Oh god, it smells so wrong. It just smells like maple syrup. I don't think honey would have done this. I think honey has like a lighter aroma. I think that's the biggest thing. Well, if it sucks, I'll have to eat it all week. So if I die, you know why. I made the worst meal of all time. No, I have high hopes though. I feel like maple syrup is like probably the closest substitute we could have gotten to honey. Ugh, I'm like spilling stuff everywhere. There we go. Let me just wipe down this section real quick. Gonna do a little bit of cleanup here. And then the next part after this is really just setting up the Tupperware. There we go. Look at that. That actually sounds pretty dang good. Here we go. We're trying to make sure that the all the ground beef is coated with the sauce. Goated with the sauce. Yeah, it smells sickeningly sweet because of the maple syrup, I think. But hopefully, like the spice of the hot sauce will kind of balance it out. It's like that level of acidity. And then the idea is that we add a lime into each Tupperware container so that throughout the week you can kind of top it off with some lime. But honestly, it turned out pretty okay, all things considered. I'll definitely need to practice this recipe some more. I feel like if I do this a couple more times, I can get it down pretty quick. Because the prep work, it was actually the fastest part, and getting the beef to cook was the longest part, I think. How far along are you in emulating 3DS and new 3DS games for streaming? Not too far along. I wanted to get the physical hardware, like capture card, so that I could install it myself, but I think I might just have to emulate it. Although the emulators aren't ideal. I kind of want to play on the physical hardware, which is unfortunate. All right, so we're going to kill the heat here. I think the beef is about done. And we're just going to try plating stuff up pretty soon here. So the next challenge, like I was saying, is I don't know if I have enough Tupperware. So we're going to figure it out right now. I might have to start putting them in like takeout containers and whatnot. Here we go. So I think first things first, I should probably just portion out the beef first because it's like right in front of us. And that way I can put away the induction stove. So let me search through my cabinet real quick and grab as many Tupperware containers as I can find. So that's one. I think I have some plastic ones too. I have mostly glass. I think plastic will work here as well. As long as I can find the lids for them, that's the biggest thing. I got some plastic ones in the back. This one. I'm aiming for 5, so let's go 1, 2, 3. I have 3. I'm missing a container lid. Oh, good God. All right. It might be down here. All right, there we go. So we have 3. We just need 2 more. How hard can it be to find two Tupperware containers? I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's like an absolute mess down here. So that's 3. They're all different shapes and sizes, which is a little finicky. All right, so we got, what was it? We got 3, 4, 5. All right, we have just enough, thank goodness. We have 4 plastic ones and 1 glass one. I'm hoping to not drop these before I make it back to the kitchen counter. Here we go. So we have these 2 plastic Tupperware containers, which are black. We got their, I guess, associated lids. And then we have 2 of these obnoxiously bright blue ones that we'll be using here. And then we have this 1 glass Tupperware container. But yeah, I think these 2, the 2 black ones are, I wouldn't say stolen, but I guess they were generously gifted to us by takeout. You could fetch the new 2DS and a modding kit, then mod that thing to stream as a first tech hand stream. Oh, that would be a great idea. I have to start looking into that. Yeah, the tech is a little complicated, so I just need to start digging into it a little more. All right. So let's start off with the beef. The beef. We'll use the glass container first. We'll put it in the glass Tupperware. Man, the meal prepping is almost coming to an end. That is wild. All right. So we have this gross smelling. Like, I don't think you guys understand. This smells wrong because it's like extremely sweet. And I think the aroma is really only because we had to use maple syrup instead of honey. It was like 3 parts maple syrup and 1 part honey. I do need to find like a spoon. Yeah, we'll use a spoon to scoop this out. So we're just gonna eyeball it. We'll throw in some meat in here until we think there's enough. That looks okay. I mean, we just need to break it up in 5, so it's kind of wet. Ugh. I really hope this tastes good. I'll let you guys know tomorrow. I'm eating it for dinner tomorrow because I already ate dinner today, so I wouldn't be tempted to eat this because I gotta get the full authentic meal prep experience. So it has to be like reheated. It can't be fresh. Can't be fresh out the cast iron. There we go. There's another one. Oh God. But if you guys are curious about any particular, I guess, meal prep recipes, if you guys want, you can send them my way over on the Discord or anywhere really. And I will go ahead and try to attempt those. Yeah, this is like the only one I've done before. Before I've done it using the correct ingredients. This one just feels wrong, but yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing more meal prep, send some my way. I'll definitely give it a shot. I might also try to do like a TikTok recipe stream. I don't know. I don't have a lot of faith in TikTok recipes, but I think it might be worth a shot. It might be fun to try out cooking some different TikTok recipes. All right, so that's another one. There's a lot of beef. I think I bought too much beef. I was supposed to buy 2 pounds, but the only package they had was 2 1/4. So I guess I'm getting a little more protein, which can't complain, right? It's bulking season. We're getting those gains. All aboard the gain train. There we go. We'll throw in some meat in there. And honestly, the meat is supposed to be like the most filling portion of this, so I think it'll be fine. So that's 4. Oh my goodness. This is the last container and there's still so much beef left. Does the maple syrup mean it's now breakfast food? That's horrible. I don't want to think about it like that. Like, cause I was like, oh, honey and maple syrup, they're relatively close. But the more that I think about it, I think their flavor profile is very distinct from each other. Like they're close, but they're not that close. The only thing that's similar is like the thick consistency of them being similar. There we go. We'll throw that on there. Okay. So we need to go back through these again and add more beef. I think these blue ones need more beef in them. We'll throw that in there. TikTok recipe, you're really gonna die. I'm not really trying to die. I guess I'm trying to diversify my palate because if you guys don't know, I pretty much have eaten Asian food my entire life. I've always preferred Asian food, Asian cuisine, and I'm really branching out. I'm trying out these YouTube recipes and meal prep and stuff. So we're expanding our horizons. I think I'm becoming a more well-rounded VTuber as a result. I'm just an internet personality. I'm just a VTuber. I'm not real. I'm just a figment of your imagination. All right, so we're almost done with this, surprisingly. I think, let me see. This one could use a little more meat. And I think the rest will go in the big glass one. All right. So I think the chances of me doing this recipe again, very low, unless I'm like out of ideas. But I do want to find some more recipes to cook up that I haven't tried before. The only problem is getting ingredients is expensive. The prices of eggs, I don't want to be like that guy, but the prices of eggs are insane right now. Milk is also up. I don't know. Is it inflation? Is it price gouging? I don't even know. I just want to eat my food, all right? I'm a simple VTuber. I just want to eat my food in peace. I don't want to have to pay $40 for groceries. There we go. All right, look at that. I think we've cleaned out the beef pretty well. Throw some of this in here. I'm going to redistribute this a little bit. I think these black ones don't have a lot of beef in them. There we go. It's not perfectly even, but I think it's relatively close. All right, so we're done with the beef, thank goodness. I can put this away. And now we got to portion out the rice and stuff. Oh, and the Brussels sprouts. I forgot I had Brussels sprouts. It's been that long since we touched the Brussels sprouts. First things first. Where's my oven mitt? I'm getting lost in my own kitchen. Don't worry. This isn't scuffed. This is all a bit. Every time I forget where something is, it's intentional. I'm playing it up, you know. I promise you, I actually know where it is, but I have to make it seem like I don't know where my oven mitt is, so you guys are entertained, right? Yeah. That's it. Okay, I found it. I mean, it was just right around the corner. I knew it the whole time. Don't worry about it. Oh my god, I found the salt. I had knocked the salt into the sink, and that's why I couldn't find it. Man, talk about a scuffed recipe. All right, and there's some beef just laying on the induction stove. So let me pick that up, and then we're gonna move this out of the way so we can continue to meal prep. All right, so the beef was only one part of it. Surprisingly, it was the most annoying part to deal with. Or should I say unsurprisingly? Maybe next time I should go with chicken. Also, chicken prices are going up too. I'm just complaining about all the ingredients. All right, so induction stove goes back into the living room because there's no room, obviously. And we return back to the kitchen counter. Burrito mix would be neat. Oh, that sounds pretty good. I feel like I've always wanted to try breakfast burritos. I feel like that wouldn't be that bad to give it to try out. All right, so I'm gonna move these up. So now we finally have room for all the meal prep containers that I have put stuff into. I don't eat a lot of eggs, nor do I drink a lot of milk. Well, personally, I can't drink a lot of milk, but I do eat a lot of eggs, so I've noticed that those prices go up significantly. Ingredients expensive, great news. Life of Boris has some fun recipes designed for people on end of the month budget. Oh, really? The dementia spreads. I might have to check that out. I've never heard of that. Yeah, maybe I should buy. I should check out some like dumpster like zero cost rice and beans recipe. I wonder how tasty you can make food with just rice and beans. I don't think you can make a lot of tasty food with it. Maybe like a burrito bowl, but that's about it. I don't know. I feel like a burrito bowl is incomplete without meat though. It's like not the same. I guess you can use tofu, but tofu is actually pretty expensive comparatively. I think I complained about this before, but the fact that tofu is so expensive because it doesn't have the same subsidies as meat. Hold on. I'm hearing some noises that I shouldn't be hearing. I gotta turn off my computer alarm. Give me a second. We're almost done though, I swear. I swear we're almost done. Yeah, where is my... There we go. Alright, I fixed it. I fixed my alarm. Alright. I think the scuff is part of the authentic experience. Without salt and pepper, very hard for cheap to be tasty. I agree. I think it's really all about the spices. Alright, so we're gonna do Brussels sprouts next. I think I'll just use the spoon for this one. But we're just gonna scoop some crispy, crunchy Brussels sprouts into each of these bowls. I hope these are cooked. Some of them look really cooked, some of them don't look cooked at all. So I think it's a mixed bag for these Brussels sprouts. But I definitely need to get some green into my diet, so I imagine this will help. Maybe I need a bigger Tupperware. I need more Tupperware just in general. I need more of the plastic ones. I have a lot of glass ones, but it's like kind of annoying to take into work, for example. Because the glass Tupperware is actually kind of heavy. And I usually pack pretty light when I go into work. Like I just have my bag with like some charging cables and whatnot. Nothing too crazy. There we go. All right. And voila! Look at that. 2/3 of the way done. All we need to do now is to portion out the rice, which should not be too difficult. All right. Let me put all these aside. Here's the rice cooker. And I need to get my rice scoop. Oh my god, I'm so excited. We're almost done. I didn't expect for it to go this well, I say, as I swap out ingredients that aren't supposed to be swapped out. All right, so there's some rice there. Let's throw that in there. Throw some rice in there. Some rice for you, some rice for you. Rice for everybody, except for the people in chat. Sorry, guys. No rice for you guys. I don't have enough to go around. To be fair, though, rice is like the cheapest ingredient in the whole meal. Gotta get those carbs in, you know? Gotta keep your blood glucose up. I don't know. It's either that or like you get type 2 diabetes. It's like a fine line, right? You need the carbs to like give you energy, but you also don't want to have so many carbs that your blood sugar spikes and then you just develop diabetes. It's really funny because diabetes actually runs in my family, my VTuber family history, you know. So I have to be careful about like the sugar. So that's why I cut back on like actual soda. I drink the artificially diet flavored soda, just because I'm trying to watch out for my my high risk for diabetes. But my parents, my VTuber parents, obviously not human parents, my parents, they're both diabetic, and so like it's really painful for me to see them like not be able to eat rice because it spikes their blood sugar. I'm like, I wish to never become like you guys. So I'm going to make sure that I keep all my blood stuff in check. But look at that. Look at this amazing setup that we have here. We've got 5 meals for the rest of this week, all in one nifty stream. Let's go. A couple mistakes every here and there, you know, a little hiccup there, a little hiccup on the other side. No big deal though. I think I'm pretty proud of this. It looks great. I don't know if it's gonna taste great, and I'm not gonna taste it right now. I'm kind of scared actually. So, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Let me move these up. These aren't even in frame. But yeah, these are all 5. So I'm gonna let these cool to room temperature, and then I'm gonna pack them up and put them in the fridge. I don't actually have any room in the fridge, so I'm gonna have to make room for that one. You're already green enough. Not gonna lie, from over here, it looks pretty good. That's the luxury of microwave on this job. So I wonder if I should prep meals like this. Honestly, meal prepping, it wasn't too bad. I mean, it took, I started at like 7:30, so it took like an hour and a half. It took an hour and a half, but you have to think about it. I don't have to cook any meals for the rest of this week, which is pretty good, I think. I think overall it's a time saver, and you only have to clean up once. I think that's the best part. Since you're not repeatedly cooking, you only clean up your dishes once. So after this stream, I'm throwing everything in the dishwasher, except for the cast iron, obviously. And I should be good, like, for the rest of this week. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm tempted to do more of these meal prep streams. I want to try a bunch of different meal prep recipes. I feel like that'd be a lot of fun. But surprisingly, I've never really enjoyed cooking before until I started streaming, and now cooking is tons of fun. So I think I learned something about myself today that I want to challenge myself to do more cooking. But yeah, absolutely. Gonna try to get some burritos going. I feel like that'd be pretty easy. The only problem is I don't know how to roll a burrito, so I'm gonna have to look that up using the internet. But overall, I think this is a great step forward. This is one great step forward for LB, and an even bigger step forward for, I don't want to say VTubers, but myself, my health. There we go, my health. Let's go. Let's get these gains. But yeah, I've been working out. I don't know if you guys are interested in like knowing what I've been doing, but I've been doing pretty much, there's an app out there called Strong Lifts 5x5, 5x5, and it's something that I always go back to whenever I'm trying to get back into working out. And then you obviously you graduate from that into different programs, but I think it's a good start. So I'm picking up the 5x5. I'm meal prepping. I'm getting my protein, and hopefully I'll get my summer bod ready to go. Enchiladas sounds pretty good too. I also like quesadillas. I feel like quesadillas could be pretty good because if you guys didn't know, Costco, they sell like shredded or pre-shredded chicken breast, which is actually kind of insane. It's actually really good. Like they have like, so you know how Costco has like the rotisserie chickens? pretty much like when at the end of the day, if they have leftovers, they'll like take out the chicken breast and they'll shred it out and they'll put it in bags. And I actually used to buy those, eat them with rice, and I'd also make like quesadillas with them. Pretty good, top notch, honestly. I really enjoyed them. But yeah, this is my meal prep for this week. If you guys are curious, on the YouTube side, I'm following a recipe, an adapted recipe, because I was missing some ingredients from the video that I linked in the description. I think it's by Josh Curtis. So it was really fun. I really enjoyed it. Okay, here. Since I said I wasn't going to taste it, I do want to try to taste it to let you guys know if the maple syrup really worked. Because, like I said, I didn't have enough honey, so I had to try it with maple syrup. Let's try some of the beef real quick. All right. Ready? Bone apple teeth. The maple syrup sweet beef something or other. Wait, holy crap. This is actually so good. I'm about to cry. It's that good. Oh my God. I'm so genuinely surprised because it smells awful and it tastes so good. I don't get it. My brain is confused. I don't understand. Let's go. I'm so excited. I get to eat this for the rest of this week. Let's go. I'm so excited. This is awesome. Alrighty. Let's go. All right. So I'm excited to eat this for the rest of the week. The maple syrup actually was a pretty decent substitute. The only thing that's off about the maple syrup is that it just smells really, really sweet. But I think if I get some limes in there. Oh, wait. You're right. I forgot the lime. So I bought a lime. I'm supposed to put like lime wedges in each one of these. So I'm going to cut them up right now, actually. All right. So hopefully you guys can see it. I'm running out of space on the kitchen counter. But let me try to put the cutting board back up there so that you guys can see what I'm working with. All right, so you guys can see the lime barely. But yeah, we're gonna cut into the lime into wedges here. And then we'll place them in here. And I think the idea is like before you microwave them, because I'm gonna be eating these at work, before you microwave them, you should probably take out the lime and then squeeze the lime onto it once it's already done heated. All right, so I mean, these are some pretty big chunks. I'm gonna just cut down the center here. All right, so that's one lime. I'm just gonna slap the lime probably next to the beef, I think. Slap another one here. Cut this one in half. Slap one here. Slap one there. And then cut this one. Slap one right here. Look at that. Now that is a beauty. That is great. I think we absolutely nailed it this week. But yeah, evenly distributed. Should be meals for five days. And I'm excited to try these out. So I do need to put these limes away. I'm going to put them in a Ziploc. But yeah, I think that about wraps it up for today. We accomplished what we set out to do, which was meal prep, which I'm really excited for. Mercenary recommended to try meal prepping burritos, so I'm going to go ahead and try looking for some burrito meal prep recipes. But if you guys are interested in seeing any more, please let me know. Give me any suggestions for meal prep recipes to try, and I'll try to get to them as soon as I can. I am going to do my normal shoutouts today once I'm able to put these up. But let me go ahead and head back to the PC, and we can wrap up the stream for tonight. Unless you want to attempt some of my own. Oh, if you have a recipe, I'm definitely down to try it out. All right, let me grab my VTube phone and head over to the PC. Man, I'm so surprised. I'm so happy with the outcome of today. I would pat myself on the back for this. I think I absolutely nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. All right, so let me get my headphones on, and I'm going to go ahead and switch my mic over to the good mic. So here is my normal microphone. Testing 1 2 3. Switch to just chatting. Alrighty. Well, you're gonna be like, wow, LB, you sound so crispy. Why don't you sound like that the entire stream? Well, I've got news for you. I can't sound like this the entire stream. Because, oh my god, that's so loud. I forgot about my BGM. But yeah, I can't sound like this the entire stream because it's not wireless. It doesn't follow me. But hopefully you guys had a lot of fun. Man, I cannot like say enough that I'm so happy with the outcome of the recipe today. It is very, very good. Would recommend it. I would dare say I would substitute the honey with maple syrup in the future of my own accord. It wasn't even a mistake. It was a happy little accent, all right? It was a teeny tiny little happy little accent. So that's what we've got going on today. And hopefully you guys have a great rest of your evening. Let me go ahead and give you a shout out, or not shout out, but do my normal call outs here. Just finished my overlay for Cult of Lamb. Looks pretty good. Well, that's awesome. That's great to hear. But yeah, you can check out my socials. I'm on Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. If you guys are so curious to, or so inclined to check out, I also have a Discord. If you guys want to hang out offline or just have any suggestions for the stream, I'm always down to take those there. Like I said, this week is a very low stream week. I'm only streaming twice, which is today, the Monday meal prep, and on Friday, I'll be streaming a continuation of the Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon Guide and Run. Wednesday, I'm super excited. If everything plays out correctly, if the stars align, there's a really good chance that I'm going to drop my first YouTube video on Wednesday. So keep your eyes peeled out for that. But otherwise, hopefully you guys have a great rest of your night. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I super appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys next time. Stay dangerous. Absolutely. Good job on the meal. Thank you. Thank you. Now, hold on. Actually, I completely forgot. I have to find somebody to raid on on Twitch. Let's see who we're going to see. Who's online? Who's online? On Twitch, we've got... I haven't raided anybody in Twitch in like forever. Let's raid Conan. If you guys are interested on raiding on Twitch, here is the raid message. If you guys are so interested in checking out Conan, a great friend of mine and supporter of the stream. And hopefully I'll see you guys there. Alrighty, that's gonna be it for tonight. I'll see you guys on Friday. Bye.